Is it on? Is it on, honey? Is this bitch recording? What's up, YouTube land, Twitter land, Instagram, Snapchat, Grindr, Swift, and all that other shit? This is your girl, T.S. Madison, and I'm coming to you loud, live, and in color with a very special announcement. Are you trying to get your business seen around the world? Are you trying to get those unique impressions? Is there a specific demographic that you're looking to reach? Well, look no further, honey. I'm your girl. We're currently running specials for our sponsorship packages that will boost your business. Email me at booktsmadison@gmail.com. Advertise with us today. See you soon. Bye.
Maddie in the morning, 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 Maddie in the morning. What? Wait, hold on. What time is it?
Yeah, we're gonna go.
Whatever time it is, it's morning. It's 9 o'clock somewhere, bitch. Get in here and watch the show.
Wait a minute. Can y'all all see me, bitch? It's 9 o'clock somewhere. Probably 8:30, 8:40, sometime in the morning. This is sometime somewhere on another place. Whatever. No, this is what I'm saying. We got to handle our sponsoring thing this morning. Good morning, y'all. I probably fuck him in the living room while his children home. All right. So, y'all, we got a real heavy show this morning. I don't know if y'all gonna like this show. You know, we gonna be talking about the things of all the stuff. It's going to get a little deeper than the pussy of a bitch. 6 feet. No, you ever had coochie that deep that was deeper than it was 6 feet? You know, I don't know. I ran into a man like that, way deeper than a bitch of a pussy, bitch, big 6 stiff dick still sweet in this little petite. Yeah, I got on my glasses this morning, y'all, because honey, I've been having eye problems and carrying on and stuff. Now go ahead on. I need y'all to share it. Because we got to talk about some stuff this morning. It's called with this morning show. Me and Craig was talking about this. It's called Fightin in the House. Fighting in the motherfucking house. Before we start our show would not be possible without our sponsor. So let us see who sponsored our show this morning and get this thing started. Let's go. Now, Mela-Glow Beauty is a high-end Black family-owned boutique that not only sells products specifically designed for people of color, but also helps our customers understand their unique hair care, skin care, and cosmetics needs. Mela-Glow was started out of a need for a different beauty shopping experience during our natural hair and beauty journeys. We were frustrated with endlessly going from beauty supply to beauty supply without any help on what products were right for our hair type or finding cosmetics with enough pigment to pop against our skin. Our products have been carefully curated for women of color, and we are committed to providing exemplary customer service, personalized recommendations, and top-notch advice. Run that commercial. Keep on running. We are proud. Put it back, Mo. We are proud to carry Black-owned and female-owned beauty brands. Y'all hear what I'm telling you? Proud to carry Black-owned and female-owned beauty brands. As a special offer for Maddie in the Morning Show viewers, we are offering 15% off your first purchase when you use code Maddie. That's MADDIE 15. That's Maddie 15. That's capital MADDIE 15. Visit our site, www.mela-glow, that's MELA-glow.com. Follow Mela-Glow on social media. Instagram at mela.glow.official, Facebook, Mela-Glow Beauty. And for product tutorials, visit their YouTube page at Mela-Glow Beauty. See, I like when I represent Black-owned and Black-operated businesses. I love doing that. Now, that's one of my things, that Black-owned, Black-operated, and then specifically Specifically, honey, because you know we women of color, women and trans women and everything in between, of color and Mo, you know, Mo over there, he got nappy hair. We be needing products that you know works for our hair and just designed for the skin. You know, y'all be out there using Clinique, and I'm like, wait a minute now, is Clinique really getting your dog spot out, or is it getting the dog spot out that we have, the dog spots? You know, you talking about those brown spots, you know, that's another story though. We're gonna wait to Black History Month for that. All right. That was our first sponsor of the show. All right, so let's go ahead on and get right on into it. I want to go ahead on and start out. The other day, I made a post on social media, and Craig and I both were talking heavily about this, and it kind of spread out, and like the people got kind of hot with the dog. Y'all, I don't know what it is about y'all getting mad with me for certain situations and stuff like that, but you know, you just got to scratch your ass and get glad. Because I'm going to have my opinion. Roll my opinion over here, Mo. Let me see what my opinion said. My opinion said, please miss me with those dumb fucking excuses, lines that he ain't know, or they be tricking men when you try to blankly find justification in the murders of trans women. Men been using those lies to protect that quote unquote man capital hood shit for years. Wake up! They fuck us too. Wake up, bitch. They fuck us too. And I want to piggyback off that a little bit. And then I'm gonna bring Craig on because Craig and I were talking and he made some valid points when we were talking about some stuff. So I want you to post this next thing, which was on my Girl Tokyo Vanities page that I took, and because this kind of runs right into what I was talking about. Put this thing up there because we're gonna merge these things together. That one right there. Run that over there. So Tokyo posted on her page as well, because y'all gonna see how I'm gonna tie this shit in together. Y'all know I'm a good weaver, like a shadow weaver. She said, so I got this friend who been with his girl for 5 years, and recently over the last 3 months, he just started fucking her mama. Now the mom is blackmailing him because he don't want to smash no more, and he asking me, what should he do? I'm back, Mo. You back. You want me to start? You want me to tie it on in? So if niggas lie and say they ain't doing X, Y, and Z, you know, because the man say he got a friend. She say he got a friend who been with his girl for 5 years, and he recently started fucking her mama. Now, somebody in that house, you know, knows some shit going on. Am I right about it? They just close their eyes. They don't want to see it. Now, and I want to go back to what I was talking about so I can merge the two together. When I said that they fuck us too, they be fucking with us and they use those excuses they didn't know. Now, what I don't get with people's, because it ain't just women's, it's men's and things too, but we talk to the ladies because I got a lot of ladies following. You quick to believe everything. He won't do that. He'll do this and he'll do that. But when he said he won't do that, then he didn't know y'all believe that first. Bring Craig on. Let me see how me and Craig toe that shit up. Yes, Craig. Craig, yes. Yes, Craig. Craig, yes. Spin it round, Craig. So you know we talking this morning because we were talking about this the other day. Yes, Craig. No, like Craig. I don't know. I know where your finger just been. Please don't stick your finger.
You know, the thing that was so interesting when you and I were talking about this the other day is that women know that men can get caught up in a lot of shit.
A lot of dirty shit. A lot of dirty shit.
Yes, and women know that men lie. Women know that men are scandalous, and this isn't all men, but
it's a large percentage of motherfuckers. But come on.
Right. But when men get involved with trans women and it comes out, women don't want to believe that that man was with a trans woman,
or they don't want to believe that he knew. It had to be. They don't want to believe that he knew, or they don't want to believe that that's something he sought out after. They don't want to believe. You don't want to believe none of that.
You can believe all this other stuff.
You can believe all that other shit. You listen. That man can come to you and tell you all that other shit, and you don't. You don't believe him. You don't. I don't believe. You know what I'm saying?
I just don't. I mean, he ain't that kind of. I mean,
I believe he was fucking my mama. He was, but I believe it. But now he ain't do that. He wasn't fucking that part. He don't do that. Oh hell no, not mine.
And he ain't that kind of guy. I mean,
he ain't that kind of guy. Nah, I just wanted you to hear the cause see, I put that because I'm put my glasses back on. You know, I had my eye surgery yesterday. I wanted you to hear how treacherous the post from Tokyo Vendor. Put the post, don't even move, Craig. Put the post next to me. This how treacherous. Treacherous, Craig. So I got this friend who been with his girl for 5 years. And recently, over the last 3 months, he just started fucking her mama.
And the mama
is blackmailing him because he don't want to smash her no more. And he asking me, what should he do? So you think that as trifling, low down, dirty, filthy, nasty, scumbucket as this kind of man is, you mean to tell me if he had got caught in an uncompromising position, that means his knees and ankles behind his ears?
But see, like Keshwana just said, I don't put nothing past nobody. Because the mama, in this situation, look at the mama. Then she knows she trash for that. That's like Miss Mary fucking somebody that you...
Right. Miss Mary can't even get her legs. Like Miss Mary have a hard time and they get in the bathroom to open her legs.
That's like Gladys talking about, yeah, I'm going to start talking to that young man that you would. Wait, girl, what? Now, how are you going to do that? But see, I don't know. It's just people believe what they want to believe. And
all right. Hey, Craig, hold on before we get deep into that. Because you also followed behind me with that post. And you posted something. And I reposted this from you. I reposted this from you. I did. I posted it. Hold on. Go up there. You see that black thing I did right there? Yeah, I posted this from you. And they tore me up. They tore you up. They tore me up. Black men, stop killing trans women.
Baby, they argued under that post for days.
They still up under that post, tearing me up by that. Black
fight. Look, I was looking at my comments like, get from down there in my comments now.
Craig!
Why stop that arguing down there?
Yeah, what they doing? Type me.
Y'all stop that down there in them comments.
Wait a minute, what they do? Type me. Baby! They were losing their mind about their comment. They were going, listen, don't you dare say not a word.
Oh my God. But the thing is, here's the thing that I love about women. I love about Black women in particular. No matter how many times a man disappoints a woman, lets her down, breaks her heart, she always finds it in her heart to love him in spite of it. But Black women in particular love at a fault, I think. And
Because I burn a motherfucking nigga down in the house.
Right. And so I saw all these women under my comments defending men. And I'm not saying that women shouldn't defend men, but I want to see Black men defend women just as vigorously. Because we don't always see that.
Well, there are people over there in the comment section now saying that that's a lie. They're saying that that's a lie. Hold on, let us add our good advocate onto the screen. Hey ho!
Yeah.
Niggas be fucking. Child.
Hope they said it's a lie.
How? The statistics are there. The numbers are there. Do the research.
Do you have any of the statistics?
It is all there. So let me pull it up so people don't feel like a bitch be lying. I just had to get people together. In 2020, we've already seen 15 transgender and gender nonconforming people died. That is killed. That's just 15. The numbers have staggered every single year. So since 2015, we've seen an increased amount of transgender women, most of them being Black transgender women, being killed. Now, out of that number, 98% of the Black women that were killed by a Black man. The rest of them either have not been confirmed, or people didn't do the investigation to actually give enough of a fuck about who killed them. And I think that, to me, it's really crazy how Black cisgender women, like Craig said, will go to bat for Black men and be knowing he be lying. They will know he be lying. They will know because, the reason I know that some of y'all be on that bullshit is because y'all sit up with us. Y'all sit up and y'all keep with us about what the trade is, who the trade is, what y'all think and what y'all don't think. But then when we publicize it and we say, this is what they need to stop doing, this is what's happening, y'all be like, y'all just want everybody to be gay. Y'all just want everybody. But that's not true. Nobody is forcing these niggas to do nothing. This is not the 1960s. Nobody has to trick anybody. Nobody has to be or pretend to be, nobody has to play pussy stunts no more. It's not, niggas know exactly what the fuck they be getting into. They know exactly what they want. And what's even funnier to me is that most of the girls, and I hate to say this, but follow me, y'all. Follow me, especially community folk. I want y'all to follow me. Most of the young ladies that have been murdered and killed aren't the most passable women. So for y'all to be sitting back talking about what he didn't know and how he was tricked, bitch, if you could tell by looking at the article and seeing her picture, what made you thought that he couldn't tell? But yet still y'all justify it by saying, oh, he didn't know, he was tricked. If you weren't tricked by reading the article and seeing one picture of her, how was he tricked by being in her actual presence?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and y'all really gotta stop. Y'all gotta stop.
Hold on, y'all. Y'all hold this discussion down. I gotta get this thing for UPS at the door. Y'all hold this down really quick. Take me out of the screen. Craig, you hold it. I gotta pass.
And to your point, because I know there's somebody probably in the conversation, in the comments, that's about to type. Well, that doesn't mean that Black men aren't killing Black women, cisgender women in domestic situations. We're not saying that doesn't happen. But what the correlation that we're trying to make is that oftentimes Black men are killing trans women because there's this own self-hate because of how Black people have positioned themselves or the community with the against the LGBTQ community. So these Black men haven't been given the permission, if you will, the latitude, the space to be able to love a trans woman, be in a relationship with a trans woman without having to apologize or feel shame. So that's
on top of that, Craig, I think a lot of them do it because they can.
Exactly.
They kill us because they can, because they know they know that the narrative, even that Black men don't even have to defend themselves against this. At least when they hurt or they hit or they batter on cisgender women, you know, niggas want to know. Niggas investigate. They give a fuck. Like, why you did that? What did she do? It doesn't matter that she hit you. That's a woman. That's a female. Blah 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 blah. But the second that somebody says that's a trans woman, it don't matter if they think she was the prettiest bitch in the world. It don't matter if she's 5'5" and 125 pounds. People immediately give less of a fuck, or they stop giving a fuck at all. So niggas get away with strangling, murdering, dismembering. Do y'all not know we just found a transgender woman with her legs cut off in a fucking suitcase floating in the river? Floating in the river.
Where did that case happen?
That case happened. That was in Philly, and this is about the third or fourth time in Philly where something like this has happened. And one, it takes them forever and a year to find the person, and then two, they still have not identified the killers and stuff. To me, this is a big issue because even though the same things happen to Black women, it happens disproportionately to Black trans women where people don't care. And it's what I think a lot of cisgender folks need to understand is that we're not trying to center ourselves on the spectrum of crime and hate and beatings, because that happens to everybody. Everybody dies. Everybody gets killed, slaughtered. Things like this happen to all people. But what we're saying is that when it happens to Black trans people, y'all be so quick to dismiss it and justify it and ask the questions like, well, what did she do? Well, did he know? Well, see, y'all got to stop tricking people. Why does it always have to be this conversation around whether or not we were tricking somebody? Why can't it be, what I would love to see in the comments is these niggas need to live in their truth and stop killing these girls. These niggas need to go ahead and just come out and say what they like and stop killing these girls versus it be about why does it have to be on us? Why does it? Because my thing is, y'all know my tea. Y'all know Maddie's tea. But I'm quite sure that if one of us was to come up missing and the article was to say, oh, we got slaughtered by some Black man or whatever the case may be, y'all would still turn around and say, well, Hope should have told the tea. I don't think that that's right. But bitch, I tell my tea every day.
On social media.
I do not know.
Yeah, right. You know, it's just, it's really unfortunate. And it's just one of those things that, this is one of those topics that we don't really want to talk about publicly. It's one of those things, one of those ills of the Black community that we don't really like to address publicly. It's like one of those things that we want to just kind of sit on and just be mute about and hope that it's just going to kind of go away.
But it doesn't, and it doesn't go away. And the biggest thing for me, and the one thing that I think that Maddie said that I truly agree with, is the fact that I would love to see Black men do the same thing for Black cis women as y'all do for them. Because y'all go to bat, y'all put y'all bodies on the line for them, y'all put y'all reputations on the line for these men sometimes, and they don't do the same thing. They don't give that same respect and reciprocity back. In fact, I've seen Black men gang up on a Black woman to defend a white bitch. I've seen it. I've looked at comments. When I used to follow the Shade Room, I used to see some of the comments when Black women would try to just make Black men understand the disproportionate ways in which they be out here capping for women who are not Black. And I've watched multiple Black men on one Black woman try to come and cap for this white bitch. Just last weekend, my aunt made a statement towards a white woman who was centering herself in the Black Lives Matter movement, and all these Black men came out of nowhere and was trying to defend this white woman in the midst of racial injustice right now. And it's crazy to me how, like you said, Black women are so forgiving to a fault, and they overlook things so much to a fault that these Black men get away with bloody fucking murder. And that's why they do what they do. Beyond the idea, because what I want to also stop doing, Craig, is I want to stop putting the onus on Black women.
Yes.
Everybody.
Because Black women have enough on their shoulders.
Yes.
Black women have enough on their shoulders, and they don't need to carry anything else. And so that's what I'm saying. I just think that some of this burden needs to be redistributed, and Black men, no matter what walk in life you are, whether it's Black, gay, whether it's Black, bisexual, whatever, I think men need to take more of the burden.
Yes.
Because when you think about, like, when I think about the women in my life and how they've, you know, how women ride for me, like whether it's my mom, whether it's my aunt, whether it's my female friends, like women often know what's going on with the men in their lives, even down to like prostate cancer and things like that. Men don't often know what endometriosis is. Men don't often know what different things affect women, you know, fibroids. Like, men don't typically know that, but women usually know what's going on with the man front and back.
It's one of those things where I just feel like, because somebody said, why are we talking for Black women? Y'all are not Black women. First of all, I'm a Black woman. I don't give a fuck what you say or how you feel about it. I'm a Black woman. I go through the same injustices that Black women go through. I may not have the same lived experience, but I do go through the same injustices. When people look at me, they don't see a Black trans woman. People look at me and they treat me and respect me as a Black woman. So regardless of how you feel, what you think, what's deep down in your soul, Hope Giselle is socialized as a Black woman. And so what I can say is that when I'm in spaces and people don't know my tea, Black men treat me the same same way. They dismiss me in the same way. They call me the same names and say that I'm pretty for a black girl too, but they want and prefer exotic bitches. I go through the same exact thing. And we are not trying to censor ourselves. What we are saying is that black women need a fucking break. Because I was one of those people that was guilty of saying, black women, y'all need to hold yourself accountable for the way that y'all raise these men. And don't get me wrong, I'm not letting you off the hook. You do. But at the end of the day, I think that everybody wants to put the onus on black women to do all of this fucking work that black men need to do. Black men need to step up and say, you know what, I'm gonna be who the fuck I wanna be, love who I wanna fucking love. And if you can't deal, then I guess you'll be lonely. If you can't deal with the fact that I like transgender women as well, then you'll be lonely. If you can't fuck with the fact that I have a gay brother and I hang out with his friends every now and then you'll be lonely. If you can't deal with the fact that I'm a straight man who likes to manscape and get himself together, then you'll be lonely. And I think that when more black men start to step up and say, this is who the fuck I am, and I'm still a man, and you're not going to discredit me based on who I like, how I dress, or what I do, then we'll start to see a lot of that weight being lifted off of black women to turn around and tell black men how to be men. A lot of black women are sick and tired of being the mother, the father, the grandma, the auntie, the father figure, the male figure. Like black women have to do so fucking much. And then everybody wants to turn around and be like, black women, do more.
And then want to know why some black women are angry. Well, bitch, I mean, if you carrying the weight of the world on your shoulders, you're not going to be smiling and grinning at every turn either.
I'm not. And especially when bitches expect me to smile. Smile, queen. Smile, black woman. I can't smile. You know why I can't smile? Because that ain't shit ass nigga came and dropped my baby off this morning and didn't tell me, and I had to go to work. So I can't smile this morning. Leave me the fuck alone. I can't smile because every time I go to motherfucking work, there's this white bitch Cindy who does half the work and gets more of the promotions. I can't smile. I can't smile because I'm the top of my class, and this white bitch is gonna get valedictorian because she has a better look for the screen. I don't have time for that. Black women are sick and tired of looking at people who are doing less get more. Black women are sick and tired of standing at the forefront and at the front lines for everybody. Black women stand at the front lines for men, women, gays, all of that stuff. And don't get me wrong, some of y'all are problematic as fuck, transphobic as fuck, homophobic as shit, misogynist as fuck. But for the ones who are not, y'all are out there doing so much fucking work for everybody. And then just when you think you about to kick your feet up, here goes somebody else telling you what you should be doing for them as well. That's that bullshit. That's that bullshit. And we have to stop. We have to stop putting it on black women, to make sure that black trans women are safe, and put it on black men who don't have those ridiculous transphobic ideals to be teaching their brothers. If you're out here claiming that you fuck with the LGBT community, and if you're out here saying that you are not homophobic, you're not transphobic, and you fuck with this, that, and the third, then you as a man need to be going into your male-led spaces and having those barbershop conversations with your friends. Don't put that on black women to always be the people to headline and lead those conversations, because sometimes black women are simply fucking tired, and they deserve to be, especially when they're not misogynistic, transphobic, and all that other bullshit that comes along with it.
Baby, I missed out on a whole lot of stuff, honey. I was down there trying to get this stuff shipped out of here. They done pulled up like, we came to pick up the stuff, so I was just taking care of that. No, but I did hear, because my mom is watching upstairs on the phone, so I did hear a lot of this stuff. Baby, listen, is the comment section going off down there, y'all?
They are, but a lot of them are very positive and they're agreeing.
Oh, yeah, Abra Middlebrook said, you cannot speak for black women. Why is that, Abra? I don't get it. I don't get why she can't speak for black women. I don't understand. What's the problem with that? Oh, Abra, tell myself, you're not a woman, love, stop. Oh, girl. See, here we go.
My son doesn't like you all looking at him sexually, bitch. Okay, but it's a bunch of other sons that do.
Oh my goodness, baby, y'all down there. I want to play a video clip. The video clip is going to be a little lengthy, but I the way this woman summed this up, I was just like, wow. So let's put this here. I'd like to watch this. Play it, Mo.
What's up, y'all? I just saw a post on India Moore's page explaining to someone why it was important to center Black trans lives in this moment. And I just wanted to come in here and like double down on what it is that India is sharing, because it's literally the same thing that I was saying about the video with Haley and talking to her parents, which is like, again, the question isn't about asking whether or not, you know, like why Black trans people need to elevate their, you know, visibility in the world. The question is about why you haven't been. The question is about how is it that there are Black people being killed, but the only ones that you see or know about or whose names you know are Black cis men? How is it that you are still posting videos talking about I'm afraid for my son? Like we are still out here waiting for Breonna Taylor's, the officers who murdered her to be arrested. Come on, y'all, we got to do better. And this is why I talk about, if you don't ask about your own indoctrination into these systems, you will be out here doing the same shit white supremacist delusion is doing. You'll just be doing it to your own people. I just posted this clip from Fred Hampton, former chairman of the Black Panther Party in Chicago, who was murdered by the state, killed while he was sleeping in his bed. And he was talking about the way in which, without a political analysis, and I would offer as well, without an internal shift of the way in which systems of oppression live in you, you will dismantle one and then you will step into the position of the oppressor. You will become that which it was that you attempted to dismantle. So if you are a Black person who is not actively fighting for the lives of trans people and disabled Black people and fat Black people and queer Black people and aging Black people, then you're not interested in ending oppression. You're interested in being the person who gets to oppress rather than being the person who is oppressed. You're not interested in getting us all free. You're just interested in getting the boot off your neck. And that is the indoctrination of white supremacist delusion. You are acting in service of the oppressor. That makes you an overseer. And so we have to deal with ourselves. We have to deal with the ways in which these systems of hierarchy, because that's all it is that in a system that has told you that white men are the most important thing in the world, and that everybody else, that Blackness is the least important thing in the world, and that everybody else better figure out how to scramble on the ladder. Even within that, we've decided, well, we can further, we still have to be the bottom of the rung. We could make Black trans women the bottom of the rung. We could make Black people the bottom of the rung. And so even still, invested in this system of hierarchy within our own spaces. And so we're not going to get rid of the oppressive system of white supremacist delusion while still honoring its henchmen inside of us. Because the systems of ableism and ciscentrism and homophobia and transphobia and fatphobia, they are the henchmen of white supremacist delusion. They are the agents of destruction that they send out to make sure that everybody else still gets wrestled together. They're the systems that white misuses to segregate within whiteness. It's how, because again, it's a system of hierarchy. So all white people ain't at the top. They create, again, these other areas of oppression so that there is still less and less and less people who are viable for the position of the top rung. We have to destroy the ladder. You have to destroy the ladder inside you. The ladder that has you believe that there is any way in which your being is only valuable based on the degradation, erasure, and violence against some other being's body. The idea that some being is less than you. We will never dismantle white supremacy and still hold on to transphobia. Let me say this again. You will never dismantle white supremacy and still hold on to transphobia. Not possible. You won't dismantle white supremacy and hold on to fat phobia or ableism or ageism or homophobia. They all must go. And if we don't get on that train real fast, we're gonna find ourselves in this exact same struggle again and again and again and again and again. History will repeat itself. If we don't all get free, ain't none of us free. So you better figure out how to, if you really care about whether or not they stop killing Black men, then you're gonna have to care about whether or not they stop killing trans women. Because as long as they are allowed to murder, as long as there is a less than, you will always be up for the running. Don't you ever forget it. All Black lives matter. Every single one of them. And we better act like we know, or else we will not win this fight.
My good sis, Miss Sonia Renee Taylor. Yes, my good sis. And for some of you all in the comments, I want to show you just how transphobic, and I want to show you just how you base things off of what you think classic femininity is, because I saw some of y'all who assumed that she was a trans woman. She's not. She's cisgender and has been doing this work for the last 20 years. So for some of you all who thought that Maddie put that video up there because she was a well-spoken Black trans woman and she was trying to make a point, no, that's a cisgender ally who understands that until all of us are free, then none of us are free. So one, check your idea of what femininity looks like. Mm-hmm. And then two, educate yourself. Because as long as you seek to be the oppressor, you'll never get exactly what you're looking for, because white people ain't gonna give that up easily. And especially not to people who can't even come together some days to pick whether y'all want to eat at Wendy's or Burger King. And y'all really think y'all are gonna throw an oppressor that's been oppressing us for 400 years and then some?
Baby, when I tell you I was so captivated by her video, like I found it and I was so captivated by it because she eloquently put it together in a way that even if you don't understand the large words that she was using, you understood the large message that she was giving. And I just was like, why can't people, understand it? And then I see there are people in my comment section saying, "Oh my God, I missed when the show was funny." Like, we still tell jokes and it's funny here, but we're in perilous times right now.
And it would be irresponsible to not have some of these heavy conversations.
Like, you don't want me talking about this stuff, but this stuff affects me. Like, there were bills just put into the healthcare situations about trans people. You don't think that the first trans people that gonna go after is the Black ones?
Yep.
The Black ones first, girl.
And when we were listening to her video, one of the things that came up for me was it reminded me of when the whole HIV/AIDS thing happened in the early 80s.
Yes.
Where straight people, heterosexual people of all races, gave no fucks about it because it was coined as this gay white man's disease. Mm-hmm. And there were so many people in the HIV field that kept saying, "Listen, if this is an issue now in this gay white community, it is going to be an issue for all of humanity." But people felt comfortable saying, "Oh, well, I don't have to worry about that because that affects them over there." This is the same kind of principle. If you don't care that Black trans women are getting killed, it's the same kind of thing, because eventually it will bleed over into your community, and we already see that happening.
Yeah, which is crazy, because my thing. Did you get the other video that I put in there? I put. Let me see. Let me look into the thing. No, I don't think you got it. But which was crazy because Ashley Marie Preston was talking about it, like, because there were people like, well, why do we give a fuck that healthcare was just attacked for the LGBT people? I get sick of them bitches. They always trying to make this shit about them, and it's just like, my God, why are you not understanding that we are also part of the minority too? Like we are a minority as well. So when shit happened to us, it happened to you too, somewhere in the area.
But what they don't understand is that these folks use us as the guinea pigs because they know y'all don't give a fuck. And so what they do is they use us to test it out. And then they hit y'all ass and y'all be like, where did that come from? But it's been happening to trans people. Y'all just weren't paying attention. And so don't ever think that you're safe because you're not on the docket right now. Don't ever think that your name is never going to be called for jury duty. But that's the reason that they do it to the marginalized people, because y'all ain't paying attention. Y'all are like, oh, child, this happened to the trainees and the faggots. They ain't got nothing to do with me.
They ain't got to do with me. You know, they don't got shit to do with me. I don't give a fuck about that. Oh, girl. Or like, or if there's a rally. And I saw you, Hope, yesterday or day before yesterday when you were in your deep in your emotions, when we watched the people in Brooklyn for the Trans Lives, you know, the Black Trans Lives Matter march, and
Yes.
the majority of the people there were white.
White.
Mm-hmm. And the gag, here's the gag. A girl argued with me. Well, she wasn't arguing, she was arguing at me, and she said that she was a fan of mine, which she possibly is, you know, and I wasn't trying to single her out to, you know, it's just like her conversation. Because when I was on a Fox Soul the other week, and I said that, you know, that I'm Black first and then I'm trans, but I'm really Black and trans all at the same time.
Intersection.
So my thing is, and she was saying that at that point, she said, our Black trans women and advocates and this need to shut the fuck up, because, you know, this ain't the time to be even communicating or speaking, you know, about things that's going on, because y'all got white people helping y'all. And I'm like, wait. So you think that the LGBT people, just because there's you know, white, Black, and everybody else up under that, you think we don't face that even up under the LGBTQ? White supremacy is a part of that too. Hey,
because let me tell you, as the resident Black person, Black Panther here, white queer people will always choose whiteness over their gayness.
Period.
Every single time. And
so when we're here trying to, when we fussing about that, it's like, girl, we fussing at it from a place of we experiencing this shit under the rainbow too. Bitch, we Black.
Listen, and that's why you have Black gay prides and you have white prides, because we weren't included in a lot of that stuff. And if you go and look over at HRC's website, GLAAD's website, PFLAG, the Trevor Project, there aren't many people that look like us. On those websites. You got to get all the way down to the bottom of the website to see Black and brown people. But you made a point about the trans march in New York City and how there were so many white folks out there. And that takes me to a point that I wanted to make about this whole Black Lives, not even Black Lives Matter, but all of this stuff that's been happening with George Floyd ever since George Floyd was killed, and how we see so many white folks out there, allies. While I think that's remarkable, but again, just playing devil's advocate, are they protesting because what happened to George Floyd was extremely heinous and they just couldn't stand to see that and not speak up about it? Or are they out there marching because they truly want to see us have equality? Because if you're not out there for us that truly have equality, then I need to take your ass home. If you only because of what happened to George, then take your ass home. Now, if you really want us to be equal, then stay.
Make me snatch your lineup back. Make me rearrange your lineup. Come on now. Come on.
You know what I'm saying? And see, and this is what I'm saying about Black folks. Sometimes we get so excited when we think white people are for us. We get so excited when we think, oh, well, you know, and going back to your point earlier, Hope, when you were saying about Black men who were rallying and caping for this white woman. Sometimes we seek approval of white folks, and so that shit harkens all the way back to slavery.
Master.
Yes.
Yes, sir. I'm the best nigga on the plantation, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Hold on, y'all. Hold on, Craig and Hope, because April, what's wrong with you, niece? I want to know what's wrong with April. I want April to come on here. I want to have a talk with her.
Me too.
Instead of you down there back, come show yourself. Come step in the room. Let me go in your inbox, April.
Yeah.
I'm gonna send you the link where you can come on. I want to talk to you. We want to talk because you seem like you really angry. Like, what's wrong? Like,
Yeah.
what is the huge challenge? I don't get it. Let me go in your inbox, April, because you are obviously you on my Facebook, and I only put up one of my Facebooks this morning because I don't feel like jumping through pages. There you go, right there, April Middlebrooks. What's up? April, you real bad. I want to talk to you this morning. I ain't beefing with you. Go in your inbox. I ain't beefing with you, but I want to talk with you this morning. I want to see what the issue is. You get what I'm saying? Like, what is it? Like, what is the deep rooted? Hold on. Let me get the link.
She said I have a different view.
And that's okay. It's not about the fact that you have a different view.
Well, I mean, it sounds very angry. Like, what is the thing? Like, what is it that's going on? Go in your inbox and get this link that I just sent you on Facebook, and click on the link, and come on in because I want to have a peaceful discussion.
Yeah.
I don't call you no bitch or no pussy ass. I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. I'm summoning you to sit up here. I want to just chop it up because I want to know and make sure your internet connection good.
Terrell Davis said, invite her in the room, sit at the table, and let's discuss, please.
Make sure your internet connection good. Make sure your stuff is good. Come on. She coming. All right. I want you to have a clear connection. I want you to have a clear, and let's make room for her. Hold on, because I ain't with none of this shit this morning. I want to have a clear connection. I want your sound to be good. Let's go. Let's talk about it. We ain't moving nowhere. We waiting on you, April. Because this the only way. Instead of fighting and windmilling back, because obviously, April, you black too. So instead of us windmilling and punching each other about shit that all we really want is equality for everybody, not privilege. Because if you don't want equality for everybody, bitch, you want privilege.
Mm-hmm.
That's all that woman was saying in that video over there. All the gigantic words she used and the way she articulated it well. If you don't want motherfucking equality for everybody, bitch, you want privilege.
Mm-hmm.
Come on, April. Come on, let's talk. Instead of us windmilling, fighting, pulling hair, knocking teeth out in the front, because this is where the disconnect is. Because we arguing around in a circle and arguing. Let's see what I want to hear what she got to say. Come on, April. We waiting on you. You right, and we gonna usher you right up there in the building. We ain't trying to fight and women. Now don't come in with no knives out, because we got machine guns too now. So don't come here. Don't bring no knife to a gunfight.
I mean, what's she at though?
We coming in peace. We coming very peaceful. I sent the link in your inbox, April, on Facebook. So click on the link in your Facebook Messenger under my name in your Messenger and come on in.
Make sure you check the little file where they hide some of the messages at too.
Yeah. Go in if you ain't got it from me, go and look in your box. Because I'm opening the line up for everybody. Look in your other inbox if you ain't seen it from me. Or what's your Instagram? So I can send it to your Instagram inbox. Because I need you to come in here. Because, baby, you've been protesting all this morning. And when I see you protesting like this, that's like when people see us protesting like this, we need to be heard. I want to hear you.
I want to hear you.
I want to hear you. Chrissy B, put Chrissy B comment up there. Go up. Chrissy B said, please be careful, don't gang up on her few, speak out of fear of such attacks. The first step to change is meeting somewhere where they are. We're not going to attack her, my love. I just want to know because she hot. She mad. She hot with Hope. She mad as hell with Hope because Hope said she was a black woman. Listen, Hope, listen, and here, take Christy off the screen. Hope, I love you. You know I love you down like a bitch. You know you are. I love you. But I don't consider I am a black trans woman. you know, you move the trans out the way when you say woman, and that's fine. That's and that's okay. For me, ho, I'm all right being
Oh
saying trans.
no. Oh no. I always, so my thing is the context of the conversation this morning was just me letting her know that I still occupy those same spaces. But whenever I introduce myself, I said that I'm a trans advocate. I say, you know, like that's one of the, I precursor my experience with transness because I don't believe in getting to a certain point and then being like, oh, I'm not trans. Like I can't, you know, I don't believe in that. People ask me all the time when I'm going to stop saying that I'm trans and just be a woman. But I think that it's important that people understand that trans women exist. It's important that they know that we exist and that we're sitting and occupying those spaces so that it's not the jolly green giant monster that walks into the room every single time somebody does say, I'm a trans person. So
yeah, okay. Well, because we hope I didn't really understand that. Like I, at first, because I know, you know, and it's okay that you advocate, you know, for everybody or whatever.
Yes.
But see, for me, like when people ask me, I'm immediately like I'm a trans woman. I'm that hyphen in the middle, TRANS-woman, you know, and I don't identify as a female. Like
no, me either.
Biologically, I know that I'm not a female. And when you come in the door and lead with that, I think they sometimes some, not all, because I want to say this again for my girls that are Abra say she coming.
Yeah, she had to get her face together.
I want to say this again for my girls that are watching. All of my girls that are allies, and we're not talking about, so if you're not, the only time people possibly get like a little bit offended if they're not really allies. But if you are an ally, you know we're not talking to you. Or we know we're not talking about you. You know what I'm saying? But what I do think at times that we have to do, Craig, and I think this is imperative for us to do, because I feel like that now, Craig, even though that you're this the writer of the greatest cookbooks over there in Middle Georgia.
Over there at CraigTheWriterStewart.com.
I do feel like that you are also you've been using your platform as for advocacy and activism. You know what I'm saying? And speaking out on things. So as a gay black man activist, I also think that we have to thank too our allies, because sometimes a person can be your ally and they don't feel included because they see us fussing and arguing so much. You know, at the people that be in the comments, that I do think that we do need to take our time here and there, and be like, we just want to give a definitely shout out or a special thank you to our allies, to our true allies that are there on our side, and to those and to those allies that do check us at times, because I have been checked. Because Craig, I had a conversation in my Patreon.
About me?
Well, a show you did kind of made a couple of my girls feel that they were, and it wasn't you. It was some of the trans women that came on there.
She loved to blindside me.
You know, I'm gonna stick up for you, girl.
You know what she's talking about?
I feel like I do.
Okay, go ahead.
Now you know I'm gonna stick up for you.
Okay, go ahead. What happened?
So they said, you know, that a lot of my girls, they felt that they've been allies with us and they've been, you know, going hard and fighting for us, and they felt a little like attacked just a little bit by the girls up there. You know what I'm saying? By some of the trans girls up there, they felt a little bit attacked. You get what I'm saying? And I said, well, hey, you know, I didn't see what was going on in the show because, Craig, you know what I do? I do it the same way I do it in your life. I do it in Chi-Chi's life. I do it in Oliver's life. I know that I'm a big piece or chunk of how viewership can go up or how it can go down or whatever. So I let you guys have your preference. And I probably watch from a distance, and I may not say a word, I may not comment. And just like if Hope is trying to get a point across, I might come in anonymous, or I may wait till it's over and watch it because I don't want the attention to be moved off of what's going on because I don't walk into the room. So I might just be on the side watching. But they were telling me that, you know, that they didn't feel.
I'm listening. Just go ahead and say it.
Well, let me see. Scroll over there. They told me they felt a little, you know, a little out of whack a little bit. It was a kind of little shaky ground. And I said, well, listen, here's the thing.
I don't know what you mean though. What they felt like? What? Help me understand. What?
Bitch, Craig want details. You have you been
Right, that the girl.
So for the people who are watching who may not know, Derek J and I do these panels every 2 weeks, right? We got one tonight about Black LGBTQ and the church. And we changed it because it was originally called Black, Gay, and the Church. And some of the women on the trans panel that we did the other week said to us, well, that doesn't really feel inclusive. We think it should be called Black LGBTQ in the church. So we changed it. So I'm curious to know, what did they say about the panel? So we did a panel with trans men and trans women. Derek J and I did a couple weeks ago. Because I'm interested in bridging communities, bridging trans men and trans women, but then trans people and gay people, and trans people and heterosexual people. So what did we miss? Because I mean, again, it's learning for me too. Like I've learned more about trans people from Madison than I have from anybody else, because I've been closer to her than any other trans person. So I think sometimes people think that.
Oh, April here. Hold on, don't put April on yet. Don't put her on yet. Well, let's finish this. Well, what happened was that they said they felt a little, well, you have to come to Patreon. I'll have to invite you into the Patreon, because they said that show that they felt just a little bit like, like, damn, Craig, we but it wasn't at you. It was at the guests that they were there. Like, damn, we are allies. So you make us feel like, damn, we're not important, or we don't count, or we don't,
Oh, some of the heterosexual women felt that way.
Yeah.
Oh. I thought you were saying some of the trans people. I'm like, wait a minute.
Oh no. It was the heteros, because they came in and they talked very heavy to me, and I just was like, well, Craig is my bitch. So it wasn't him. He wouldn't facilitate something like that, because he's an ally as well. But we'll get back to that. We have Abra. Abra has came on the line. Good morning, Abra. How you doing?
Good morning. I'm good.
How are you?
I want you guys to know, first and foremost, I'm not angry. Okay?
Well, it did. Well, this is why we brought you on, because maybe when you were talking, typing in the comment section, it did come off, and that's one of Craig and I's little problem that we used to have, like that he be typing to me, and I was like, bitch, I don't like your motherfucking tone, and then he'll get up like, girl, you took it this way, so, and this is why I wanted you to come on. So let's do it.
And I don't want you guys to be offended. I'm not trying to offend you. One thing I know for a fact is when you text, and sometimes it comes off a different way. I thank you for allowing me to speak. Okay, I don't want to offend anyone. I do have gay friends. One of my best friends is gay, but I just got to keep things real. I don't care if you my mama. I don't care if you God. If you wrong, you wrong, and I'm gonna tell you that. To be honest with you, all I hear y'all saying and constantly keep saying is, "Oh, the guys the trans women is being killed by, number one, Black men, number two, because they don't want to live their truth." And I don't think all of that is the case every time. A lot of guys, I done been around a lot of gay guys that they love trying to get straight guys to turn. And I've also seen them threaten them once they do get them to let them get them fellatio or whatever. I don't know what's the cussing part,
Sucking dick. Sucking dick.
Okay, I can say it. All right.
Yeah.
After they didn't suck their dick, they didn't let the trans woman suck their dick, or the gay boy suck their dick. Then they like, oh, they want to hold hands with them and walk around, go to the mall, and this and that other. And the so-called straight guy, he don't want to do that. He like, nah, I just want to do this on the low. You know what I'm saying? So then he start the trans woman or the gay guy start saying, oh, I'm finna tell on you then. Y'all cannot tell me y'all have not seen no videos of men doing that, of them recording them, telling them I'm gonna tell on you because you're not being with me.
Okay, all right, I will agree. I will agree to it.
I'm not saying that anybody should be murdered. I don't care if you Black, white, Mexican, gay, straight, whatever you is. I don't care. I don't feel like people should be murdered. Who are you to murder me? Period. But this is why it's happening. Some of it. I'm not going to say all of it. Yes, some of them are not living in their truth. You are right. But not all of it. I seen it. My own self.
My question is, who said in all cases that happens? No one said
I haven't heard y'all say nothing otherwise. So that's how it seems. That's how it comes off. Because I heard nobody say nothing. Y'all keep pushing the narrative that
No, it's not a
black men
narrative.
not
It's
living
not a narrative.
in their truth.
That's not a narrative, though. Those are facts.
Well,
So
here's
the
the
only fact is that black men are not living in their truth, and that's why trans women are being murdered.
Well, let me ask you, why would you think that more black trans women are being killed over white trans women?
You think that more white?
Not think. I'm telling you. Not think. I'm telling you.
You
Why
telling
do you?
me this?
Yeah. Why do you?
White trans don't get killed?
I didn't see you changing what I said. I didn't say.
You. I didn't say. I'm asking.
Hold on. I didn't say they didn't get killed. I said, why do you think more black trans women are being killed over white trans women?
I don't believe that.
Okay. So you just don't want to believe it.
Because there's a lot of people that don't like gay people. It doesn't matter what Mexican. You're no. Show me proof. Show me receipts. Show me where it says that more black trans women are being killed than Mexican, Asian, or white that are gay.
Hold on, Craig and Hope. So, Abra, do you know how many trans women were killed in 2019?
No, I don't.
52.
And what color were they?
Hope.
They were black.
They was black. Where
they were
is
black.
the receipt for that? Is my
Go
question.
to visit HRC.
Only black.
Sis, visit hrc.org. Since 2015, they've been keeping the numbers because that's when it spiked in Florida. If you visit hrc.org, you'll be able to see from 2015 all the way up to this year. They have full lists. But also another issue is that a lot of trans people are being misgendered by either the police or the news. So then you also have to go into the.
That's what I'm saying.
But Madison, because I actually sent Madison a screenshot of HRC. Where did you put that in the system, Madison?
Who made HRC?
I didn't.
Who's
HRC? HRC is Human Rights Campaign.
Okay.
And the president of HRC is a black man by the name of Alfonso.
Thank you. That's what I want to know. Look, I understand that you guys might not understand where I'm coming from, and sometimes I don't understand where y'all coming from. I like to have a conversation so that we can understand each other. I'm not trying to be rude to you guys, and I understand I'm a bitch to you right now, and I get it. It's fine.
No, you're not a bitch. No, Abra, listen. They might.
What I feel. And
Abra, listen, baby. They might be a little harsh at it because I'm trying to mediate here. Here's the thing: you're not a bitch. You just don't know, and
educate me.
Right.
I like factuals.
Well, see, I'm trying to enlighten you. And you said to me, well, where are the facts? Who said that? Why is it that?
That's
Hold on. You're not listening. You're waiting for me to take a breath so that you can jump in with what you think.
Go ahead, the writer.
You're waiting for me to take You're waiting for me to take a breath so you can jump in with what you think.
Okay, you got it. Go ahead.
So, like when you said, "Well, who is HRC?" and I tried to explain to you what HRC was, you said, "Well, who put that information up there?" Like you're skeptical.
You know why? Yeah. I'm skeptical not just because of that's okay. I'm not skeptical just because of transgender matters, gay matters. I'm skeptical about black matters. I'm skeptical about any of these publications, news, whatever. I need to see receipts. I gotta have facts. I'm not trying to come for you to.
Well, these are facts. That's what we're giving you, facts. That's what we just gave you, facts.
It's out your mouth,
baby.
It's recording here,
right,
baby. It's recording here.
I just
hold on. Let me get it in the screen. Let me get it here in the screen. According to the Human Rights Campaign, 2020 has already seen 14 transgender or gender non-conforming people fatally shot or killed by other types of violence. In 2019, the number was 26, the majority of whom were black trans women.
So I go back to my question. Why do you think more black trans women are being killed over white?
Because they are either not telling the truth or they don't look like a boy and they still have a penis or
look.
Hold on, you told me to answer. Now
hold on, let us say, Craig.
Go ahead.
I can't answer.
Go ahead.
I'm on the writer. You gotta let me answer now.
Go ahead.
Okay, so I it's a multitude of things. It's not just one thing that is the reasoning behind it. Yes, some people are being shot. Matter of fact, I seen a video of the trans girl in the store, and all these men was swarming her and jumping on her. If I was there, I would have fought for her. Don't get it twisted. I'm not saying I'm not for you. But I don't believe all of it is because of that. I even posted that video and said, I bet you any money it was some nigga, thought she was sexy, realized when she turned around that she was a dude. She wasn't bothering him. She was minding her business, buying what she was buying. And he got embarrassed. And then he started all this melee against this girl. You know what I'm saying? That was out of line. But it's not always that. Some of these is lying to the guys about who they are. They not living their truth. Some of the guys is not living their truth. They really like men, and that's what they want to do. Nigga, do it. Stop being fake. Stop trying to offense.
Let me
that's why all this stuff happens.
Let me offer you this. Let me offer you this. I just want to offer you this. And I know the people in the comments be trying to say I think I'm all that and I think I'm bougie. I don't think any of those things, but I'm going to offer you this.
Okay.
I'm an open Black gay man.
That's what's up.
And I can tell you, I've had straight men who are married who have wanted me on the low.
Yeah, I'm sure.
And I have not tried to entice them. So you mean to tell me that you don't think that there aren't Black men who are specifically into trans women, because what I'm going to offer you is toxic masculinity, fragile masculinity. That's what a lot of these men suffer from.
They don't want to be found out.
Because we as a Black community haven't given them permission. We haven't given them permission to be attracted to trans women.
How? At this day and age, I'm gonna be honest with you about my age. I know I look like I'm young, but I'm 45 years old. One of my friend's brother, his name was Philip. He died of AIDS back in the day when Ricky Lake used to be on television, right? And I used to ask him, how did he know he was gay? I've always asked gay people. I want to understand. You know what I'm saying? But I might have just went off a task of what I was about to say. It was something he just said that I wanted to say to that. But anywho, he used to tell me what he used to do. We'll walk to the store at nighttime together, and he'd be like, you know, all these guys out here, he's like, at night, these little thugs, they be the ones that be trying to holler at me. You know what I'm saying? But if Philip would have told on any of them, they would have tried to kill him. If he would have threatened them, they would have killed him.
Well, that was my point. Like, I've never tried to entice any of these. What happened?
I don't know. She'll probably come back.
Well, we've heard enough. Look, we've heard plenty.
But go ahead. I don't know. She'll probably come back, but go ahead.
No, my point to her was, I've not tried to entice any of these married men. I've not tried to do any of that. You know what I'm saying? So when a man wants what he wants what he wants. So it's not always about these women lying, these trans women lying to him, you know, pretending to be, you know, a female and all this other stuff. It's not always that. I think that happens in the minority. And I'm not going to say that doesn't happen, but I think that happens in the minority.
In the minority, because Craig, she's back. Good. Hold on. But Craig, it goes back to my point of what I said earlier in my conversation. Y'all got to miss me with this stuff. He didn't know he was being tricked and all this stuff. This has been a lie that men have piggybacked on throughout the ages. And here it is. Women won't believe nothing that a man say. I don't believe none of that shit you say. But the moment he say he didn't know about one of us, they believe it. But they be the first ones to say, well, you look like a man anyway. So, you know, no matter how fishy I look or how fishy Hope they look, we still get those people that sit up there and be like, bitch, I can tell you a man, you look like a man anyway. But if that's the case, if something happened to me, how did I trick the man? I'm the bitch that came to the door butt naked and said 22 inches, bitch. I'm the bitch that came to the door and said, come on in, bigdbitch.com. I'm the bitch who got pornographic material all over the internet with niggas down there eating my meats up. So,
but like Hope said, when you went to check the door, if something happened to you tomorrow, they would swear that you tried to fool. There would still be some people saying you tried to, even though you've done all of that. there would still be people saying, "Oh, she fooled him. He didn't know."
And I have been under the heaviest of scrutiny, Craig, by people reading me. There have been people reading me saying, "Why do you still use TS? Why don't you just say Madison here? Why do you use TS?" I'm like, because I'm one of the main girls, along with Flame Monroe, who make references to their piece. And then they always ridicule me about it. They say, "Oh, well, girl, you always talking about your dick, girl. You ain't no trans." Bitch, no, I'm not always talking about my dick. I'm just letting you know that I got one. So that when it come down to the thing, you think that people all over the United States of the fucking world don't watch the TS? Bitch, I'll be in the grocery store, men and women. Hey, TS Madison. Straight and gay. Hey, TS. So, and I have always advocated for the girls to be open. I'll be on my platform telling the girls, ladies, you don't have to have a sexual reassignment surgery in order for you to be a woman. It starts here.
Mm-hmm.
In order for you to be a trans woman, it starts here in the mind. And I have always stated that girls need to be upfront. Girl, it's no reason. Why the fuck do we gotta trick men in 2020? They suck it dick!
Oh, you were so quiet when she was on. What were you thinking?
They sucking dick! And not only they sucking dick, Craig, I got to fight with me and about you. Go ahead and let her on. I gotta get some juice. They fucking Craig too.
Oh, give me one.
Hey y'all.
Hey, Abra.
I you know what? This is a long conversation, and I like real talk. I feel like it's certain things that I need to touch, and I'm probably all over the place with it. I'm not. I really, because there's so many different things that I need to say, that I want to say, and y'all might not agree with me, but y'all need to hear it though.
Go ahead, I'm listening. Well, let me tell you this. I don't know if you heard this when you got disconnected. What I was saying was, I do agree that in the minority, there are trans women that have tried to fool. Yes, but I think that happens in the minority. The majority of these cases where these girls are getting killed, it's because a man couldn't handle the shame or the embarrassment of being found out.
That's true. I mean, look at the guy when it ran the lady with his car and shot her because she caught them and she told them she was gonna tell. I think she said somebody extorted them or whatever.
He was on live.
You know what I'm saying? I'm like, dang, like, let people do what they do if you're gonna do that, but don't trick people, don't lie to people. Hope, I wanted to say this to Hope, by the way. I know I probably offended her by saying she's not a black woman. Maybe you don't care, Hope, you know what I'm saying? But I just feel like I gotta be honest. I'm sorry. I don't know how else to say that. You know what I'm saying? Like, back in the day, people used to have to hide. Philly used to have to hide that he was gay. He even and that he was a woman, you know what I'm saying? Because that's how I met him, as a woman. And I asked him one day, he went in the bath. I said, how did you go to high school? How'd you get through school like that? And he was like, I had to be a boy. And so I said, how? Because I don't see no boy. And he went in the bathroom, came back out, and he was a boy for me for that moment. And I was like, wow, that's sad that you had to go through that. You know what I'm saying? But to say that you're a black woman, it's like, come on, that's going too far. You're a trans woman. You're beautiful. T.S. Madison, she's beautiful. I've been seeing lots of beautiful trans women, but I would not say that they're a black woman. I'm sorry.
Well, I ain't gonna tell you I'm no black female, because I ain't no black female. I'm not. I don't know what it's like to be no black female, but I do know what it's like to be a trans woman. But I do know.
What color is my fucking skin? Because the last time I checked, when I wake up in the morning, I'm black. The prefixes, the pronouns, the befores and the afters don't matter to me. I say that I'm a Black woman because regardless of the prefix to the word, that is what I am. I am a part of that diaspora. I'm a part of that demographic. When the census is counted, guess what they count me as? A Black woman. They also write in there that I am transgender because I give them that information, but they count me in the number of Black women, and then in the subset, they also count me as a trans person in these United States. And the thing that pisses me off is that it don't matter what the fuck Black trans women do. We can support Black women. We can get down on our knees and hail and praise some of you all. We can sit back and say that some of y'all are the blueprint. We can say, I got my inspiration from here and I love Black women and I want to appreciate Black women and I want to do da 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 da. And some of y'all are still hell-bent on the idea of trying to make a bitch feel bad about who they are in this world. Be a Black woman. But so am I. I'm just a different type of Black woman. You don't tell fat women that they're not women because they're fat and being fat isn't classically beautiful. You don't tell white women that they're not women because we can't stand half of them bitches. You don't tell Arabian women or African women that they're not women because they're not from these United States. They're women, but the prefix makes them a different type of woman. That's an African woman. She's a plus size woman. She's a skinny woman. She's a white woman. I'm a trans woman and I happen to be Black. So yes, I am a Black woman. And regardless of how you feel about that, and regardless of how anybody else feels about that, that's what it's gonna be. But the erasure and this gatekeeping of womanhood is unnecessary. Me being who I am does not take away who you are. Me existing in my womanhood does not take away anything from yours. Me being Hope Giselle does not take away from you being Abra. You can still do you, be you, fuck who you like, do what you want to do, and nothing that I do over here is going to affect that. So why not respect those things? Because I respect you.
Oh no, sweetheart, I do respect you, but I disagree with you. So
Okay.
if that's disrespect for you, then I'm sorry. I'm not trying to disrespect you, but I do disagree with you.
That's fine.
And I do think you're beautiful. And if you feel like that you're a Black woman, love, be a Black woman. I'm not trying to say no, but I'm just saying I disagree. You know what I'm saying? Everybody has their truth and who they is. You know, do you? But if I disagree, I want you to understand why I disagree, whether you agree with me or not.
Yes,
and vice versa.
Yes,
well,
ma'am.
You know what I'm saying?
Hope, what I think it is, Hope, here's what I think it is. I think we haven't broken down, or maybe because the days have come forward that we haven't differentiated between female and woman. You know, female is genetics.
Right.
Woman is social, it's construct. That's a social construct.
That's a social construct. That is something that people have put into place. Those are characteristics that society has said. Pink is for girls, blue is for boys. Dresses are for women and pants are for men. And so my thing is, I will never sit back and say I understand the struggles of what it means to be female.
Yeah, I don't know what that is.
Okay.
I could never.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, I don't know what that is. Neither Hope nor I know what that is because we're not female. Like, I'm not a female at all. And I know this, and I'm always, and this is when I try to say, because a lot of times I've been put under the category of T.S. Madison disrespects Black women or hates Black women. And I'm like, why? Like, what would make you say that I hate Black women or I disrespect Black women? Because maybe I might get into an altercation with a woman who might come forward and attack me. If you put a picture of me up right now, Abra, right? If you put a picture of me up on your wall right now, a nice picture, and say, this is my trans friend. You know the first lines of attack is gonna be, that bitch ain't gonna never have no pussy anyway. He a nigga, he a man. You know that, but you know that to be true. You know that to be true. And they weaponize that. They weaponize that. And this is all that we be saying. It's just like, but girl, we know this. We know that we're not female. We know this. But it's just like you come and you use it as a weapon. Like, well, you ain't never gonna be able to give birth to no bitch. You ain't got no ovaries. I'm like, I know that I don't have ovaries, but I do have a birthing equipment though.
Bentley.
She reading it out.
But no, I like this. This feels better to me. I hear you. I hear all of y'all. And I like this better because when I'm texting, it's coming out totally wrong. And I'm really not trying to come that way because I am for you guys. I will fight for you guys.
Yeah.
I have fought for you guys.
Because
Maddie,
let me tell you
I
something.
follow you on my Instagram and my Facebook, first of all.
Yeah. But you know, this is the thing. I get it. And see, and let me tell you something. Hope and I are passionate about it. And Craig, we're passionate about it. We're passionate about us being Black first. Because even under our LBGT umbrella, we are attacked inside of that by white supremacy as well. So we don't have, it's not like we walking around in privilege in that because it's LBGT. But so we're always on the fence of fighting. But it's just like when I say I want to be able to have refuge with my own people, with my own color, with my own kind, I don't feel like that I'm able to have that refuge because they've already made me LBGT. And I'm like, yeah, I am that, but before I even walk into that, I am colored, I am Black, and even when I walk back into the place where I have been set by heterosexual people, I still face the same things. You don't think it's some gay white cop that'll beat a Black queen down to the ground? Yes,
True.
I have experienced all that. These are things that I have experienced. So it's just like when we get up and we start voicing that we're in this stuff together or we're with people in this and we're fighting in this type of situation, they don't want to validate our experiences because they can't get past the LBGTQ. And they like to say, well, it's a choice. Y'all chose to be that. We Black. Yeah, I no, nah.
I don't believe y'all chose to be nothing. I absolutely believe this. That's who you is. You know, when you come out the womb, either you looking at penis or you looking at pussy, one or the other. So,
But what I would say is,
I absolutely agree.
I appreciate your willingness to hear both sides. I mean, but this is the kind of conversations that we have to have ongoing, not just between straight folks and LGBTQ folks, but between races as well. You know, and I think this is part of the reason why there's a divide between Black folks and white folks, because we don't have the kinds of these tough conversations because people are afraid to sound ignorant. People are afraid to sound misogynistic. People are afraid to sound homophobic or transphobic. So we avoid these conversations and we just pretty much go with what we think we know.
Right.
But we need to have these type of conversations. Even
I feel that.
The opposite opinion, just so we can all understand each other. You know, we don't have to agree, but at least we can understand where each other is coming from.
Exactly.
So that's all I wanted to do. I really thank y'all for giving me the opportunity to chime in because I'm pretty sure your Maddie mob and stuff was gonna come get me.
But believe this, but here's the thing, Albert. There are other people in the comments who would think exactly the way you do. So you help enlighten a lot of people. So it wasn't just you. And then and again, you don't have to agree with everything that we're saying. Just be open to the conversation, just like we're open to hearing what you have to say. Because I promise you, 3 weeks from now, 3 months from now, you're gonna hear something and be like, oh my God, this is what they were talking about on the live. You know what I mean? So you may see it differently.
Something wrong with the sound.
Shout out to Craig over there. You know he downtown with all them people down there fucking up the internet.
All right, listen, I gotta go anyway. So listen.
Yeah, I do too. I've been getting texts from these people coming to work on some stuff here, and I got to close out the show. But Abra, thank you very much for coming on. Thank you.
You're welcome. And out to the people, you guys.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Right. Hello, hold on, y'all. Hello. You outside? Okay, I'll be here, honey, and make sure y'all come fix my. I'm just being a mess. Okay, thank you. Okay, I'll see you in 20 minutes. Child, honey, they're coming to fix my Miss Meriden. That's a whole nother topic because I know she watching it, honey, and she'll be started reading me down there. Craig, thank Thank you, Craig, for coming on. I want to thank you, Hope. You know, I like having these types of conversations. You know, Maddie in the morning show gonna be funny. Like, there's no set structure to it. Like, y'all know the Queen Supreme Court got a set structure, this and that. But the morning show, we may get on, we may laugh and talk or whatever. But I would be less of a black trans person not to be speaking out during this time when black rights and trans rights are on the line, when black people rights are on the line. I will be less of a person not to take to my platform and not talk about these things or try to come to some type of conclusion or try to get in there and fix some of the shit that's going on. I will be less of a person. That's what you have your platform for. We can make jokes all motherfucking day. You get what I'm saying? We can make jokes and talk shit all day, but we have to really get down to, there's problems going on in the world. There are problems that are going on here. And if you want to sit around and talk shit and crash about people all day, hey, that's cool. But there are problems going on. How are you trying to fix or being a part of fixing the issues that are going on in the world and in our community so that we can live in harmony or better, get a better understanding of people in the store, that it's all about being human first.
Correct.
Yeah. Craig, thank you for coming on this morning.
Oh,
Thank you for coming on, child. You know, Craig, good. Tell us about what's going on tonight with your show.
Derek J and I are talking about Black, LGBTQ, and the church. It's going to stream on my YouTube channel. My YouTube channel is Craig the Writer, and it's going to be at 9 p.m. Eastern.
Okay, Hope, what you got going on?
Make sure you guys go and purchase my book.
No, why?
Make sure y'all go and purchase my book.
Wait a minute, we got 3 authors on here. I ain't put my book up here. We got 3 authors.
Make sure you guys go and purchase that book. You can find a link in my Instagram. Yes, that's me trying to get you to go and follow me as well. At Hope, it's Hope Disguised. It's all one word. It is spelled exactly how it's spelled in the dictionary. No crazy Z's or anything like that. Click the link in my bio and everything is there.
All right, we good?
Yeah.
All right. Thank y'all. Y'all don't press just yet. I'm putting y'all in the background. Don't press just yet. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we come to the end of our show. But while we're at the end of the show, I do have to make sure that I talk about my other sponsor for the show, which is Goalie. Goalie Gummies, Sonny. The Goalie Gummies is definitely a sponsor of our show. The benefits of the Goalie Gummy, honey, is it helps with digestion, detoxifies, improves complexion. So y'all dark skinned girls that want to be light skinned, here you go. Or you light skinned girls that want to get that extra tan, here you go. It enhances energy, it strengthens the heart, and it helps curb your appetite. With the purchase of your Goalies, you provide a child in need with a 6-month dose of vitamins. Every purchase you make provides a 1-for-1 vitamin grant through our partnership with Vitamin Angels. So make sure y'all visit www.goalie.com and use my code TS Madison Hinton. That's TS MADISON HINTON. Bring it back, Mo. Let these people. I can't just be sitting there telling these people that I that the order the government without eating one myself. Yeah. Oh. Oh. Just a gummy a day keeps the parasites away. So I'm gonna have 2 gummies, sonny. Craig, you are you eating your gummy? Oh, I see it. You eat. It's actually tasty. Oh, use my code. T.S. Madison Hinton beer. The bottle got to look like this, or they ain't the real Goalie gummies. It got to look like this. All right. All right. And Mo, you want one? You want a Goalie gummy? It'll help your stomach. You know you got that do going on. That stomach sticking out more than that dick do. Oh, well. Somebody better come get them early. All right. And our last sponsor for this evening is Mela-Glow Beauty. Let's see this one more time. Then we are. Mela-Glow Beauty is a high-end Black family-owned boutique that not only sells products specifically designed for people of color, but also helps our customers understand their unique hair care, skin care, and cosmetic needs. Mela-Glow was started out of a need for a different beauty shopping experience during our natural hair and beauty journeys. We're frustrated with endlessly going from beauty supply to beauty supply without any help on what products were right for our hair type or finding cosmetics with enough pigment to pop against our skin. Our products have been carefully curated for women of color, and we are committed to providing exemplary customer service, personalized recommendation, and top-notch advice. We're proud to carry Black-owned and female-owned beauty brands. As a special offer for Maddie in the Morning Show, viewers are offering 15% off your first purchase when you use code Maddie15. That's MADDIE 15. Visit our website, Mela-Glow.com. Follow Mela-Glow on social media. Instagram at Mela.Glow.official. Facebook, Mela-Glow Beauty. For product tutorials, visit their YouTube channel, Mela-Glow Beauty. Ooh, that's some pretty hair. Damn, that's some pretty ass hair. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we thank you for tuning into the show this morning. We hope you learned something. You said, do the goalies hurt my stomach? No, it curbs my appetite. I don't want to eat a man. Here, Mo. All right, Mo, take us on out to the end.
No problem.
Quit talking and listen. Get over to my Patreon right now so that you can receive some exclusive content from the TS herself. Who you said? The TS. Patreon is filled with one-on-one exclusive content behind the scenes. You can even chat with me in there, me and you. It's just me and you. So get to www.patreon.com/TS Madison Hinton, and you'll be glad you did. I promise.
This has been a T.S. Madison and RDE Multimedia Group presentation.
Hey guys, if you just enjoyed watching this video, don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel, www.youtube.com/TS Madison Hinton. Or if you're already here, click that bell up there, one of them, and subscribe so that you don't miss this or any other excellent content that I have for you. Don't meet me here, beat me here. Ciao.